Hello, Crystal Kitsune here, and if you're wondering what this is on your screen, you probably have not seen this little logo or whatever for this particular company. Spiderweb Software is known for doing a lot of sort of turn-based role-playing games. The most famous that they came up with that I remember was called Exile Ruined World. That was like the third installment. And it's just like little pixelated characters, well, in Exile, the Ruined World. It was little pixelated characters, and you had 6 people in your party, and you went and you did adventures and things like that. And like there was sorceress, and archer, and healers and stuff like that. So it was all like a mix of people that went together into this world. This is not Exile. It is called Avadon, the Black Fortress, and it's made, by the same people that did Exile, so it's basically the same kind of game. So, I've played this game many a time. In this particular game, there's dragons, there's a bunch of other things. I already played a game of this particular RPG thing, but I thought it would be interesting to try doing a little bit of it on the channel. So back in 2011, they started this game. They have like two is out. I have that one on Steam, but it's a really long game. So it has like a lot of. Come on, start new game, please. Okay. My mouse for some reason keeps flipping around to where the selection key is actually the back. So anyway, this is Avadon. You can choose between what you want to be. You can be Blade Master. They're warriors. You can be a Shadow Stalker, which is like an assassin. A Shaman, which is like essentially a healer, or you can be a Sorceress. Now usually I choose Sorceress because I like doing magic. And I usually do Luciana, because that's like my name for a lot of things. I'll do casual mode because I don't want it to be too hard. So, and it gives you like a lot of like little hints and things like that down here at the bottom. It tells you the story behind the thing. The pact is like was the thing that was supposed to put everybody together, and then a lot of people didn't like doing that. So the Black Fortress, warriors of Avadon watch over the 5 nations of the Pact. When anyone acts to harm the peace and tranquility of the Pact, then Avadon is the one that comes and like saves the day, pretty much. So we start off as kind of like a peon, and we do like minimal like quests type things. Like we're sent off to do a few things that are minor to begin with, just to show that we're loyal and all that kind of stuff. So this is the leader of the Black Fortress. His name is Redbeard, and we'll learn more about him because we'll have to meet him in a certain part of the game. So you can read all this stuff if you want. I already know all about this kind of stuff. So we'll play a little bit, wander around a little bit, maybe get some quests done. So this is how it works. It's a 2D style, almost top down. You use your mouse key or your arrow keys to see the land around you. You want to make sure that you keep an eye on chests and cupboards and things like that. Those things you can open most times, doors, things like that, so you want to watch out for those kind of things if you get this game and play it yourself. I mean, so You started to cross Avadon's entry garden, considering how terrified most of the Linnaeus is of this fortress. It seems rather pleasant. Ponds, nicely tended lawn, and this stuff here is like, it comes up a lot. So you just, especially when you're doing dialogue and whatnot. So here is, okay, so we have a lot of kind of like choose your own adventure type of things, but sometimes what you answer can be wrong. So it's basically like a choose your own adventure type story. So there's a craft master Nicodemus, a man and his 2 wolves. You can see there's something not right about the animals. They lack hair, the purple flesh, veins sit, and he's giving them demands and things like that. So you walk away, watch them quietly, or tell them to control them. I'm just gonna watch them quietly. No longer distracted by the meat. No, they're coming after you. See that? So now we have to learn. So this is like tutorial stuff. It will teach you how to do combat mode. So this is turn-based. So what you do is you click on what you want to attack, and it like automatically attacks it. And then they're dead now, and then there's like hands. We are known as the hands of Avadon because we do like all of the dirty work basically. There's the heart, the head is I think Redbeard, and I don't know what like the feet are, but the eyes, there's the eyes which are like spies, and then there's the hands which are us, and then there's the heart which is like kind of like in charge of doing like a lot of, you know, getting people out there and doing that kind of stuff. So we'll talk to Heart Miranda, and like again, you can read all this stuff if you want to. So we'll go here and come inside, and like I said, this thing will pop up all the time. If you're used to this kind of game, then you know what it's about, kind of, or what to expect. We probably might not do a whole series about this whole game because it's super long, and even I haven't reached the end. So, oh, take that off. Okay, so now we can talk to her. We'll talk to the lady in the middle of the room, like the craft master Nicodemus. She's wearing a long robe, traditional of a mage. We give the letter to Miranda. And now we're the hand of Avadon. And now we get to do quests and things. We probably might not get to a quest today, but we'll probably just get like to the intro and learn all the stuff that we need to learn, get situated and stuff. Then we'll meet like who we need to meet, because you get to choose a partner. In some cases you get to choose 2. And there's 3 other people that you can choose from. What do you think they're going to be? They're going to be Blade Master. Actually, there's 4. There's a Blade Master, there's a Shaman, there's a Shadow Stalker, and there's another Sorceress. So usually, for like a lot of heavy work, I choose the Blade Master. I haven't really done a lot with the Night Stalker because he's like an assassin. So he's kind of like sneaky and poison, uses poison, things like that. So, let's get on with that. Read all of that if you want to. Sevlin and Nathalie are going to come with us to the dungeon. So they will follow me when I go. So in this particular case, we will get to meet the 2 people that are in the party. We get automatically the 2 storeroom So like these things here don't do anything. I mean, if you click on them, they won't do anything. But these things like here, if you pick up or click on this is shows your inventory. It shows what is on you and what's nearby. So there's a bucket of water. But there's like other things that are around that are openable that you can. I'm just gonna dick around a little bit because I don't want to actually get into the quests. I will probably do like longer videos of this because sometimes the stuff does get lengthy. If you want to see what's in here, you click on it and it will show you what's in. There's wine, you don't need it. But sometimes you can find some pretty useful things. So take it and equip it on there. But you get like new equipment like all the time. Oh, here's a cabinet over here. So you see, if you see cabinets like this, they'll highlight if you roll over them. So you just go ahead and click on it, and it will show you what's in it. And there's gloves and a hat. And basically, you just wander around. And this door is shut, so you can't get through it right now. Let's go over this direction. There's doors here, storerooms and things. This is openable. It's got cloth, and you can sell that. There are some things that you can sell that aren't like readily usable. There's like here, this is potions and things, so we can get those. But and there's doors that are locked that sometimes if you open them while they're locked, like you unlock them, they will like, I know like when you did it in Exile, the Ruined World, they didn't like that in a lot of things. So like if you unlocked a door and there were still people around that like were alive, they would come after you because it was like you're robbing them. And if you start taking things that don't belong to you, definitely then you'll get people that will come and try to attack you and whatnot. So this is Nathalie. This other guy over here, that was over here, that was Sevlin or whatever his name is. Then going down here, that's the dungeons. That's where we'll be going in the next video. Like I said, we're not going to be doing much. This whole area is just what we're working on right now. I could probably just save it. We could probably go a little bit into the dungeons just to show, you know, what. So, yeah, that's fine. But do I have to talk to? Okay, whatever. I'll talk with you. Okay, I'm gonna clean out the dungeon. Okay, so we can either choose Sevlin or Nathalie, and I will choose him. Okay, so now we can go into the dungeon. So you only get one partner when you do these. Okay. I did! Ugh. Don't tell me I have to speak with both of them. I hate this goddamn quest. You have to speak with both of them, because that's the quest. You have to speak with both of them, and then you have to decide which one you want. You're gonna clean out the dungeons. You can take one hand with you. Okay, now can I go into the fucking dungeon? By the time I get to the point where I can get in. Now can I go? Okay. Jesus. Okay, once I step into this ladder, it will... so, this is Nathalie, this is Sevlin, that's Shiva, and I forgot what her name is. But I don't get to meet them until later, so I'll choose him. Because I'm already a sorceress. I already have the magic. We don't need 2 sorceresses if I'm already 1, and you know he's gonna be another one. And you get to hear the demonic talkings and everything. So you can pick up these lanterns, which will actually help. If you click on this little star or sun or whatever, it will actually light up your area. So yeah, these it shows you already. So this is the dungeon, and I just clicked off that. So in here are rats, and we just got into a battle. So but there's rats down here. There's a bunch of different monsters and stuff that can be like click on this for abilities. So you can do Shadow Charm or Daze. Later you'll learn Ice and or Lightning or whatever, so you can do different things. But for right now I'm just going to use my little fireball spell. But since it's turn-based, everybody gets a turn. Us first, and then the rats. And then out of battle. And then you can hit G, which will show what's on the ground, and if there's nothing, then you don't have to worry about it. There's a bunch of other things to this game. There's a thing that's called scarabs. That's your journal. You can also get a ranged weapon if you want one, but I usually just use the rods, and we get different rods later on. But for the inventory, it shows quick items, so that would be like potions. So like if you want, a potion or whatever, you stick it over here. So they'd be in your hotbar over here. Scarabs are kind of like talismans. They will aid you in certain areas. They will they have different powers and things like that, so you'll get one like after I think this first quest you get like a scarab or something, and you can also buy some later on, I think. But yeah, this is the dungeons. We haven't finished it yet, obviously, but it shows the map is over here. If you want to see the entire map, you can hit tab, which will bring up the whole thing. And you can either use the arrow keys to go around, or you can use just the mouse, like letting it go down naturally. And here's a door here, and there's some stuff up there. So yeah, this is Avadon. As I wanted to show it to you because it's a game that I played. It's been out for a while, but it's also a game that the creators of made a game that I played when I was younger. I had the demo version, and then when I got found out later on, you can go to the company of this particular game, and that's where I got this game from, was the creators of this particular game. Save game. Save as Luciana's game. But see, I have some down here already. This is where I last left off, which was the first one here is in 2014, and this was just like earlier this year in 2016. But that's gonna be all for this particular game. If you want to see more, just keep up with the views and possibly give it a like, and I will keep playing. I want to see what happens after a certain point, because there is a quest that you get from a dragon. There's like, the first quest is not that hard, but the second quest is a little bit harder because you actually have to go and meet up with a different dragon, and then she will try to kill you, and I don't think I've ever got past that point. But it'd be fun to play this as a series. It would take a really, really freaking long time to do it, but especially if I do it only 20 minutes at a time. I may do it longer. I might try to live stream it or something at one point, so you can at least see the game in longer increments, because I mean, this kind of game is not really a good game to do in increments, because of the quests, and you don't know how long the quests are going to be, so you don't know how long of a time frame it's going to take. So for right now, since we're still kind of in the middle of this quest, I mean, I could finish it, but I don't know how long it's going to take. That's why I save the game, and I'm gonna come back to it later, and then we could finish the quest if I get to come back and do it again. If not, I'll just play it on my own as a game that I enjoy playing by myself. But views is what tells me if you like this video or not. If you like, you can usually tell when somebody doesn't want that type of video on my channel because there's no views on it. So like the past couple of videos that I did after Pizza City, I did Google Feud and I did a Pokemon video last weekend, and there's no views whatsoever on those. So I'm like, okay, well, I won't do those anymore unless I actually get people watching it. But apparently nobody wants to watch me do those. So I probably won't do Pokemon anymore, and I won't do Google Feud again. But I want to find stuff that I can do long term that people actually want to like and watch, because Where in the USA is Carmen San Diego is only going to last for so long, and I don't want that to be the only reason why people stick around to my channel. I want to have things that, you know, have like different things to watch. So since we went ahead and saved this game, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please share it, and you know, because that helps out a lot. People, you know, word of mouth is one of the best ways to get people recognized, is because if you like them, then you can share them with your friends, and then you'll be like, hey, this person's really cool, you should check them out. And then it just, you know, goes from there. So if you like the video, do tell people about it and help me out. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter. I do have a Twitter account, as I said many of times. I like to post to people that are actually following me, that are obligated to. I mean, if you want to follow me, that's great. And then I'll be able to post things that you guys can retweet or like or whatever. It's just, I want this to be a really fun community. I want the people that are in this, you know, group to be, you know, surround me and like just enjoy what I do. And by following me on Twitter, you can get, you know, more involved than just by watching videos. Because if I post something on Twitter that has to do with my life or something funny or whatever, or pictures from Instagram that get sent over to there, then, you know, you get to see, you know, more of my life besides just YouTube. Nothing personal or anything like that. So, I mean, I don't use that as a personal account. It's all YouTube related or something channel related. So with that long speech, I always tend to do that. Be sure to do all that stuff that I said, and I hope you guys have a good Monday, because I know it's the Monday blahs. You get have to go to work or go to school. So I mean, I think it's still summer vacation, but for those who work, it's not really summer vacation, and you can't, you know, take a sick leave or anything like that. So have a good day, and don't worry about the small stuff. It's all trivial. Okay, so see you later, everybody. Bye.